Welcome, Scorpio, to Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary. I hope you are so well today. I have had a lot of messages for you in regards to when I'm first reading for people. I am a psychic medium, so I start getting messages before I actually turn on the video camera. So, in regards to you, I feel like you've had like a quite emotional start to the year and it's been shattering for you. So this is your reading, general reading, and a little bit of love reading, and probably bit by bit the other way around, a bit vice versa. And I feel like that's the way your life has been going at the moment. It's been a bit vice versa. 1 minute it's this, next minute it's that. And as a water sign that's quite mutable, you've just had enough. It's like, no, I can't, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It's like your resolve has dissolved as such. So please hang on to your seats. Let's get started. And I just want to say that I always, as a psychic medium, I feel you, I feel people's emotions, I feel people's traits and their behaviors, I feel physical ailments as well. So whatever comes up for me to begin with is a big thing. So I write them down. So there's the scorpion like stuff that I started getting before I started the video. And it was quite, I feel a bit sad for you guys because you've had such a lot going on for you emotionally. And it's been quite a while, like years, and that you've felt like this. It's like you just came and got yourself into a nice roll on effect of how your life was going. And all of a sudden, all this emotional stuff has come up for you. It's just like it's not like stopping. It's been this year, and this year has been a challenging year for a lot of people. I'm not going to lie, but for you, all of a sudden it just seems insurmountable, and it feels like you have nowhere left to go. I feel like you've been backed into a corner in whatever situation that you're in at the moment. I want to also say, which I've said to all of the signs at the moment, and that is whether you're watching one of my videos or somebody else's videos in order to get some guidance and some clarity, all of us have something you need to hear, okay? Something all of us are saying to you will resonate. Some more than others, yes, of course. But you wouldn't be drawn to me or to the other people that you're watching if you weren't, okay? So just be aware of that. I want you to be so aware of that. Sometimes I know I've got a beautiful scorpion women around me and I love them dearly. However, they kind of get themselves wrapped up in the drama of things in regard to going and finding so many different people's opinions on things without stopping and taking on board what they've been told to start with. So, or feel what their intuition is telling them. Their intuition is so spot on most of the time, and they're getting all this other jargon going with it. So I want you to know, just generally, just to take a step back. So every time, so if I'm saying something that feels like, oh yeah, I need to listen to that, listen to that. Then go to the next person and listen to that. But only take on board what feels right and put it all together, what feels right intuitively for you. Okay? Definitely do that because I feel like you've been taking on board too much information for your soul to process, and it's having issues processing what it is you need to learn about. Okay, that's the first thing. I feel like I want to be so gentle with you. You're in such a vulnerable place at the moment, and I feel that's, you know, I feel like you've been worrying about all this isolation stuff. I feel like you've been overly thinking it. And as a water sign, you need to feel it a bit more. You need to feel that this has been a great thing for humanity. It's been something that's making people step back and knowing what their priorities are. A lot of relationships will thrive and flourish, and a lot of relationships will end. And there's nothing wrong with that. The ending in relationships and endings are because we know what we want now. We needed this time to slow down and stop, and you needed this time to slow down and stop. Okay? Just, I feel so emotional for you. You've just backed yourself into this. I feel that you've backed yourself into this corner by overthinking things instead of just letting them be, all right? And going round and round in your head with things that aren't necessary. They're unnecessary thought patterns that you're having, okay? And I feel there's a bit of an addictive behavior somewhere. Maybe you're drinking a little bit more than you would, or eating a little bit more than you would, or working a bit more than you would. You're just trying to throw yourself into, instead of dealing with the feeling that you're feeling at that moment, I feel like you're throwing yourself into something else to take your mind off it. You can't do that. You can't keep doing that and burying your head in the sand. It's now time to pull your head up and out of the sand and see what's in front of you. You have got so much love and support in front of you, and you've had it in your past. You just haven't, I don't want to say unappreciated it or not appreciated it, but in a way, you haven't appreciated what you've had, and you've lost a lot of yourself in doing this, and you've lost people along the way, and that's fine. People come and go. But at the same time, there was a lot of important people in your life that you love and you will love till the day you die that you have no connection with anymore. And that's okay. But at the same time, try and fix it. If you can't fix it with that person, fix it with yourself. And I feel like that sadness is coming from all this time to yourself to reflect in this time of isolation. Okay. My throat started getting a bit like I had like, I don't want to say I was coffee, but I had like that, like something blocking it. Like, I don't want to say, but phlegm, that when you're congested, it's like it's all congesting here because you're trying not to hurt people by having that scorpion tongue at the moment. But at the same time, you want to not lash out, but you want to say what you're feeling, but you don't know how to say it without hurting the other person because you're overthinking how you're going to say it. And if I say it too harshly, they'll go, oh, and then it'll all be confrontational. And you hate confrontation. You hate it. But sometimes you need to be able to voice how you're feeling, okay? So something I've got is shattered. I feel like you've been shattered. Your heart has been shattered into a million pieces. And I feel that if it's not recently, it's been in the last 10 years and before that, but 10 years, and definitely in the last 10 years, you've had a shattered heart. And it's time to rebuild it and put it back together. It's never going to be the same. But at the same time, you are going to rebuild a heart that is your heart that has made you the person that you are today. And it's making you a better person. It's making you want to be a better person for other people. You want that. That's what you want in your heart of hearts. In your nature, that's part of who you are. You want to make people happy, including yourself, Just this sadness. I just want it to. I hope next month that we get a great reading for you because at the moment, if you don't listen to anything I'm saying, you don't make changes, like positive changes. These changes I'm giving you and guiding you aren't huge. They're just little ways that you can help to bring yourself back onto the track that you need to be on. All right. So let's be. And my nose was blocked. So I don't know what that means. My book's over there, and I don't really want to go and run and get it because I feel that's a bit unprofessional. But let's see what we got. We've got Grandmother Magic. Virgo got that one too. Gentle Power. That's beautiful. Divine Union. Be Light of Heart. Now, you guys find it sometimes so hard to be light of heart. You're so serious sometimes, and you don't need to be. An Emotional Flow. So they're the first 5 that I'm going to draw for you today. At the top of this spread that I've done, I'm just going to lift the computer to show you. Excuse my cleavage. I'm pretty sure you can see that. So Gaia's Union, a Divine Union, is at the top, and that is amazing for a love card. So I want you to know if your grandparents are still, or your grandmothers are still here, please be aware that they are obviously looking after you, but you have grandmotherly figures in spirit. So your great grandmothers are there watching you in spirit, okay? If it's not your grandmother. She offers you great support and She always has. It was like she was a mother figure to you. The ones that have lost, that have known and lost. She was a mother figure to you, and I appreciate that because that's mine. My grandmother was like a mother figure to me too. So, and then with the gentle power with beside it, that gentle power comes because you are a gentle soul, and you've learned this from your beautiful grandmother and the grandmothers before her. It's been like an ancestry thing. And this gentle power, I feel like it's part of your words as well. Like, I want to say, I want to get rid of this emotional card. We've already discussed the emotions. I love it when that happens, when I've already talked about it and then it comes up. We've talked about the emotional stuff. We want to move forward now, okay? We want to be happy. So we've got the grandmother around you, the gentle power. We've got be light of heart. We're getting rid of the emotional one. Be light of heart. And the top of the card is the Guy's Union. That is a fantastic card to have in regard to, I feel that if you're not already in love, that you are going to be in love real soon. And if you have a love that you've loved before that has been someone that you can't get out of your heart, reach out to them and tell them that you're sorry. Reach out to them and tell them how you feel, how you really felt through it all. Your union, this is for people with past relationships. Your union is divine. And for those of you, and I want to say, oh my God, my right ear is like, this is the directional thing. You have the choice to do these things for you. These are for you, to help you to be light of heart, to help you to finish things, to get some sort of closure in regards to past relationships so you can move on and be happy in the new. If there's someone that you loved and still love from your past, you can, if you reach out to them and you're completely honest and you want to make changes, you can reach out to them and they'll accept your apology. They'll accept what you have to say. They only loved you. They loved you more than life itself. These people love you. For those of you who are single and looking for that divine union is still there for you. It's still waiting in the wings. You had this beautiful daydreaminess that can come true. And I want you to know that this divine union is just so magical, and you can be so far in love that it's not funny. For those of you that are already in relationships, I want you to know that your relationship with the one you love is a divine union. However, sometimes that divine union can find hiccups in the road, and those hiccups are there so you can learn from them and grow together. If you don't grow and don't talk about your feelings in a positive way without using gentle power, Scorpio girls and boys, use that scorpion power, like that gentle power, to get what you need to say out there gently. Okay, so you can move on and grow even more together. You love wholeheartedly. You are loving wholeheartedly. To me, Scorpios and Virgos get a really bad rap in regards to how they love, but they actually love, and they're the most sensitive signs of the zodiac, in my opinion, and they're also the ones that have their heart right up in their sleeve, so vulnerable, yet they hold it and they hide it. Scorpio especially can hide it because you guys have a